من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Today inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala we will continue reflecting on some examples from Al-Quran, and previously we started by one example from Surah Al-Baqarah, and today inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala will continue by another example from Surah Ar-Ra'd, Surah number 13 and verse specifically verse number 17, in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما يوقدون عليه في النار ابتغاء حلية أو متاع زبد مثله كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما ما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأرض كذلك يضرب الله الأمثال. So in this verse in Surah Ar-Ra'd, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the example of the truth and the falsehood, giving two parallel pictures to clarify this example. And the first picture is the picture of the rain coming down from the sky, and with this rain the valleys flew according to their capacity by the rain which falls on them, and the torrent in these valleys carries a rising foam which is present by nature. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala indicates in the verse كذلك يضرب الله الحق والباطل. So al-haq is likened to the flowing water or the flowing rain in the valleys, and al-batil is likened to the foam which is rising over the surface. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives another example, وَمِمَّا يُوقِدُونَ عَلَيْهِ, another picture, وَمِمَّا يُوقِدُونَ عَلَيْهِ فِي النَّارِ ابْتِغَاءَ حَلْيَةٍ أَوْ مَتَاعٍ زَبَدٌ مِثْلُهُ. And from that which they heat in the fire, desiring to get adornments or utensils, is a foam like it. And this picture depicts to us the example of the ore or the rock from which metal is extracted, which is heated in the fire in order to purify the metals, and as a result of this, the foam is rising over the surface, and the purified metal remains under the surface. And also this is a parallel picture which clarifies the example more and more. Here we have similar to the truth. Al-Haq is the purified metal or the purified gold, which is under or the purified iron or whatever the metal is, which is under the surface, and rising over the surface is the foam or which is being cast off after that. So فأما الزبد فيذهب جفاء وأما ما ينفع الناس فيمكث في الأرض. Then the rising foam on the surface, it vanishes, being cast off, and that which benefits the people remains on the earth. So as a conclusion from this example that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides to us in this verse, that the truth and the falsehood, when they are existing together, in most of the cases we will find that the falsehood is rising on the surface, is more prominent, while the truth is remaining under the surface. And even if this situation is existing, it is a temporary situation that will end after a while. So فَأَمَّا الزَّبَدُ فَيَذْهَبُ جُفَاءً, this rising foam will be cast off, while that which benefits the people will remain on the earth. وَأَمَّا مَا يَنْفَعُ النَّاسَ, the truth is always existing even if it is for a while, is hidden by the foam which is rising on the surface. So this is the example given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse. So the benefit from this verse is that even when the believers are exposed to difficulties or to hardships or to persecution at any time, it is a temporary situation, as after a while Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will provide ease that removes this hardship and removes this difficulty. Another meaning which is given by other scholars for this verse is that the rain here is the example of the knowledge which is sent by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by revelation to its prophets. And al-awdiya, the valleys, is giving the example of the hearts of the believers who gain knowledge or get knowledge, everyone according to his capacity. This is another explanation which is given by some scholars like Ibn Abbas in Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Also, based on this example, أنزل من السماء ماء فسالت أودية بقدرها فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا ومما فاحتمل السيل زبدا رابيا. So the believers, even at the time, they receive the knowledge from the revelation according to their capacity, and at the same time there will be opponents to the believers in the life, and this will be like the rising foam which will disappear after a while. So in conclusion from this verse is giving us the example of the truth and the falsehood, and is indicating to us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after a while, it is the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make the nature of the life is like this, but also the decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that the truth will remain after the falsehood vanishes and disappears, like the foam rising on the surface of the water flowing in the valleys, or the foam rising on the surface of the heated rocks or the heated metal to purify it disappear after a while. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه، ما كان من توفيق فمن الله سبحانه وتعالى، وما كان من دلل فمن نفسي ومن الشيطان. اللهم اجعلنا من الذين يستمعون القول فيتبعون أحسنه. اللهم آمين يا رب العالمين، والسلام عليكم.